Liverpool full time 2-1.
Yeah, of course. So, hello everyone, and today we're live on YouTube. Match reaction, of course. We've been joined by our sis, Miss Melina, the one and only Miss Melina. And Arsenal 2, Brighton 1. Arsenal still top of the tree, of course. Match reaction settings. Make sure you do subscribe to Melina as well and subscribe to her as well. But how are you, Melina, after this Arsenal win against Brighton?
Thanks for having me on the stream
No
in the
worries.
long second half. I thought the first half we played better than the second half. The first half we had a lot of moments in the game from Bukayo Saka to make it 4-0 in the first half. We struggle with the crosses. We make so many crosses, but there's nobody to show for in the final third. Gyökeres, poor game for Gyökeres. I think he's going to need time to adapt and adjust to the Prem. It's looking like he's going to need some time to develop and adjust to the Premier League. But Arsenal with a makeshift right back in Declan Rice today, we got the job done. And it's cutting it close with Man City, who also won today. But this was a crucial game for Arsenal to get 3 points. And most importantly, we got the job done.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. I think the performance in general for me, I thought the first half, Arsenal were really good in the first half. Declan Rice, man of the match for me. I think that right back, Jesus Christ, like literally, I thought that right hand side, he done a really fantastic job. Of course, you're not going to play there every week, but you can do it on. It's like obviously. I don't want to mention the Arsenal player who's gone to Villarreal, but T5, I just say it like that. Obviously, he played at right back as well, and it didn't quite work out for him. But however, I thought Rice was brilliant. I really, really think Rice was quality, not going to lie. But Mikel Arteta for me got us the win, but I think second half was a bang average performance. I thought Brighton obviously showed what they were. They were always going to set. And look, we said this in WhatsApp. You said Brighton were going to set up a low block, and I looked at the lineup and I just feel like, why is Eze not in this team? And obviously, like now we've got the 3 points. We're top of the league, 41-39 as it stands. But we do have a comment.
Close.
But it's still close. But City, of course, have got Sunderland. Villa have got Chelsea in the next 30 minutes. We got a Man City supporter says, bro, I don't want to ruin your moment, Luca, but I think Arsenal are going to bottle it.
A lot of people think that, even in our own family.
We'll see. That possibly is a possibility, but big up to Michael Thomas. A long time no see, bro. Arsenal postman Pat Saka's injured. He's not fit. Now, Saka's fine, bro. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
I didn't think he didn't have a good game today. But if that Man City win as well, yeah, you've got Sunderland away. Another big test. It's another big test for you lot. But what I do want to ask about, obviously, Declan Rice was man of the match. Do you feel like, if you've noticed Melina in the last few games for Arsenal, what is it that we're not killing teams off? Why is it that
we're allowing other teams to get back into the game and build momentum? Like today, you saw Minte was all over us. Lewis Dunk had a good game for Brighton. And for me, it's just, I don't know, we sit back and we invite pressure onto us and allow other teams to grow into the game rather than killing teams off. I don't know if it's like today's game, I would have taken off Odegaard sooner and brought on Eze for creativity in that number 8 position.
I think for me, look, I just feel like, obviously, we touched on the lineup where obviously you said and I said and I thought Eze can play in different positions. And look, Mikel Arteta brought Eze obviously as a backup option, but to Bukayo Saka. But I feel like, I know the key that obviously we don't know how to kill games off, but Victor Gyökeres, of course, obviously he's not really hitting the ground running at the moment. And I know he scored a penalty, but obviously he's not a penalty pension. You know what I'm saying? He's not a penalty star. But I just feel like with Eze, I just feel like with the game coming up on Tuesday, Aston Villa against Unai Emery, we're gonna need Eze to start. I look at the team. Mika Moreno does not work in midfield, especially when we play Zubamendi, Odegaard, and Moreno. It isn't the Real Sociedad derby. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's true, innit? Brighton had the Real Sociedad colours. So it just explains itself. With Zubamendi, Moreno, Odegaard, we all used to play for Sociedad together. But
Yeah.
I just look at it and I just feel like we need to obviously learn how to kill games. Even the Everton game away from home, right? I just felt like we don't even seem to set out very good away from home like we did before. We're not killing teams off. Yeah, okay, if you want, that's how the sign of champions do. You set off and obviously like you find a way and grind a result. Arsenal were always going to win this game. I think my prediction was a 2-1. But apart from that, I just feel like today's game, I'm happy that we got the victory, but just a little bit frustrating that this is another thing I will say is we're not killing games off. It's chances where, and look, we're coming up against Unai Emery. And when is the last time? The last time, Melina, I can remember an Emirates performance or any sort of performance was probably Atletico Madrid. That was probably
that's a good show.
that was probably the best performance, Melina. And this is why I'm going back looking at that midfield. And look, we said this on Jordan's channel.
Well, we weren't happy with the lineup when we saw it to begin with today. It was questionable, and then we heard that Calafiori got injured in the warm up. So we kind of didn't have any other options right now. And Gabriel, as you know, who just came back from a serious injury in the international break, the last international break we had, he got injured, unfortunately. And he's just coming back from injury. For me, the game changed today when Gabriel Magalhaes came off the bench.
Well, yeah, of course. I thought Gabriel coming back, Melina. I think for me, Gabriel coming back, I was a bit panic stages, obviously rushing him back. But of course, he looked absolutely fine. So I think he's ready to go for Tuesday. It's obviously going to be a massive boost for us.
Tuesday is going to be a big game. Aston Villa is a fixture, Luca, where we tend to struggle with. I don't know what the reason is, but every time we play Aston Villa, it's a banana skin type of fixture where we struggle, and it seems like Arteta has Emery's number on us. Oh, sorry, Emery has Arteta's number.
Yeah.
We struggled at Villa Park this season. Even last season, we drew with them at Villa Park. I don't know what it is with Arsenal going to Villa Park. We struggle. We lost 2-1.
I think it's just because Unai Emery knows how to play against Mikel Arteta. Because obviously, like, it's just then we have this whole debate, and I debated saying, "Oh, who's the better manager?" and all that. And like, if Arsenal, I want to ask this question, and I asked it so many times. We asked it on Jordan's channel. Yeah, massive shout out to Jordan. Go and subscribe to Jordan. Absolute real one. Yeah? If you're listening to this or you're not listening to this, and if you want to come on the channel, just drop me a DM. Whether you're listening to it or not, you might be live doing your Liverpool reaction. But look, the next few games, I do want to ask for Arsenal. We're going to find out where this Arsenal side really are. Yeah. With the next 3 league games, Villa at home, Melina, Bournemouth away, and Liverpool at home. If Arsenal can win those 3 games,
we need City to drop points with Sunderland away.
Well, yeah, we do, but do you feel like these next 3 games we could find out and start believing this Arsenal side is good enough to win the league? Because Villa at home is going to be a tricky game. Bournemouth away will be tough.
Yeah, Bournemouth. Bournemouth. Every team has beaten them, and they're really bad shape. I hope we're not that team that loses to them for the first time. Like, I don't want to be that team that loses to Bournemouth. Come on, Bournemouth are relegation form.
Yeah, and this is the thing. This is why it's going to be a very, very difficult game because, look, these games coming like today, I just feel like Eze has to start against Aston Villa because I don't want to see Mika Moreno. Look, for me, Mika Moreno, I'm not a fan of him, man. In midfield, I'm really not a fan. I don't want to be too negative about him because obviously he has scored important goals for us. But I just feel like Mika Moreno, it doesn't work in midfield. Like, I remember we were on Jordan's channel on Christmas Day, and Rory said it as well. Big up to Rory as well. We need a midfielder. We need an urgency midfielder. Like I feel like that midfield, like I do think we do need another midfielder cover because
Well,
people
now
were
we're struggling defensively as well. We're having
well, yeah, of
injury
course.
crisis right now. One in, one out, it seems like, with the Arsenal. We got Gabriel back, and today we lost Calaferrari and we lost Timber. Timber is a precautionary, as
Well,
you said.
Timber's going to be fit for Tuesday, so that means Timber will be coming back. Ben White's
So
only out for a
Arsenal,
few games.
until January, until the end of January, the Gunners have a game every 3 days, basically.
Well, every 3 days. So obviously it's time
Yeah.
for change. And people say that we've got good squad depth. Yeah, we have. Hence why you saw the Palace game the other day when we won on penalties. People like Noni Madueke started. But I feel like the Villa game, we've got to see changes. And I get why Mikel Arteta had, like, I know we talked about early before the game, Eze and Odegaard, you cannot play 2-8s. I do think Odegaard had a good game today. I thought he was all right? But do you feel like, would you make any changes going into that Villa game, Melina? Like, would you start Eze over Odegaard? Or would you be like, or maybe put Eze, because Trossard is on really hot form at the moment.
Yeah,
For Arsenal.
Trossard is. You can argue Trossard is up there for Arsenal Player of the Season. You can argue.
Big up, man. Welcome to the chat. Goon of you from never seen you in the channel before.
Make sure you're subscribing if you're new here.
But yeah,
Gooner.
and also subscribe to Miss Melina as well, and subscribe to Dan. Also subscribe to Dan Laguna as well.
Thanks to everyone who's tuned in. Make sure you give us your thoughts on the game today as Arsenal played Brighton 2-1.
2-1. Come on! But yeah,
good win today. We just gotta stay focused and make sure we keep up the momentum and the pace with Man City. Man City gonna keep winning games, but it's up to Arsenal to stay focused.
Well, yeah, because obviously we've got to stay focused and we just got to keep winning and put pressure. Because if you go back to the international break from the previous November international break, when we drew to Sunderland, we were 7 points clear of Man City, and now suddenly it's cut to 2 points. And I look at the Chelsea game, right? Oh my God, Kenya! Shit!
Fan reaction.
Whoa!
Sorry, fan cam.
We have a fan from Kenya. Big shout out to you, bro. Big up. Arsenal do have a very good global fan base in Kenya. Absolute, man. Absolute appreciate it, man. I'll have to come and visit Kenya one day, bro. Massive. I've heard some good reports about that, man. Thanks for subscribing, bro. And subscribe to Miss Melina and Jordan as well.
Thanks.
But I look at the Villa game. Melina, I think we need to make changes. Because
so that means you'll start Eze over Odegaard?
Kind of, yeah. Because obviously, like, I don't know, it's difficult because I would like Eze to start, but you don't play 2 number 8s because I just feel like Moreno should not start in this game.
I agree with that, Moreno. So who are you playing instead?
You play Timber at right back, and then you play Rice, Zubimendi, and MOA, Odegaard.
So what about the left back situation?
Well, Gabriel will probably.
You're assuming Calafiori is going to be.
And then it'll be. I don't know what the situation is. What's your sources telling me then?
I'm asking right now.
I'm not a source, but by looking at California, obviously I didn't see the warm up. But however, I'm assuming apparently one football app said sources were telling me that apparently he was going to be assessed. But
he's not said anything, Arteta, in post.
Maybe it's a precaution. Maybe it's a precaution, or maybe Mikel Arteta. Or I would go with maybe Timber, Gabriel, Saliba, and Lewis Skelly against Villa. Imagine that, Lewis Skelly against Aston Villa's Morgan Rogers.
Oh yeah, Morgan.
And then midfield would have to be Zubi, Rice, and Odegaard. I would love to have Eze starting, but I don't think he'll start the game. And then play Saka, Victor, and Trossardinho. That's what I do. Whoa, Jordan's in the house, bro.
Big up, Jordan.
We got to Jordan. Oh my days.
I need an Emery.
Yeah. California got a knock in the warm-up. Well, that's fine then. That's fine, bro. I do, mate. I do as well, mate. Have you not been watching my content? But California's got a knock in the warm-up as well. Well, apparently, according to this guy, obviously California's got a knock. But Melina, if he's got a knock in the warm-up, would you start him? Like, what did
Well,
you
that's
make of
why I
the?
don't know if it's serious.
But if he's fit enough, would you go like what would be your lineup, Molina, going to choose his massive game at the Emirates against Emirates, sorry.
Emirates, my lineup for Aston Villa at home. I'll make some changes to today's lineup, but I need to know about Timber. So Raya and goal, Saliba, Timber, Calafiori, Zubi, Rice, and Odegaard.
Yeah.
No, Rice, Odegaard, and Zubamendi.
Yeah.
Saka, Trossard, Martinelli.
That's a good team. That is a very, very good team.
Trossard, Martinelli. I'm dropping Gyökeres.
Havertz fit? Is Havertz back here, or is he going to be back for the FA Cup against Portsmouth? I'd still start Gyökeres in a game like this against Aston Villa. I know. I'm giving him a whole season. Like I know, obviously, people wanted Benjamin Sesko, and look what's happened. Sesko is being flopped, and people talk about. And Melina, you remember you told me this, right? Chris Wheatley, yeah, we know Chris Wheatley, yeah. I think it was Chris Wheatley. Remember, Mikel Arteta wanted. Remember, Arteta wanted Isak as number one target.
Yeah, Charles Watson.
But yeah, but the thing is, if you have a look at that. If Gyökeres doesn't perform now until the end of the season, what happens? Because Gabriel Jesus, okay, he's not scoring goals, but however, he's playing well on the pitch. Like, what happens to the January plans? Obviously, Gyökeres is not going anywhere anytime soon because he's signed for us. But if he doesn't start clicking, do we need a striker in the summer? Who is there available? Who do we go and get in the summer? Because Ekatiki's at Liverpool, Isak's out.
He's been a brilliant. I think he's been the only striker signing and Walter made that's worked out this summer window.
If you take Haaland out of the occasion, I think Walter made, and
well, Haaland wasn't signed. I meant this season, the signings.
Oh yeah, this season, yeah, 100%, Molina, because Ekatiki's obviously done very well. I didn't have a clue who he was, right? I thought for me he'll struggle, and then look at him now. He's obviously he's learned from his traits. He's learned from the German league, just like that going to the Prem. And I don't know, it doesn't happen. And look, people patronize Gyökeres as more of like a Nunes type of player. Like Liverpool got rid of Darwin Nunes for a reason. And this is why I'm looking at it, and I feel, look, the thing about Victor is, obviously, I know some people, you might not be a fan of him and that, but I don't know what happens to Gyökeres, because Mikel Arteta did say that Kai Havertz is now going to come back into the side. Is that a bit of a risk? Where I know Kai, obviously, a lot of people are a fan of Kai. Don't get me wrong, like, I have my criticizes about Kai Havertz, yeah, but my only worry is about the difference between the two strikers is I know Victor's not hitting the ground running, and I know he's only scored penalties in that, and he had a good start to the season. I think he scored like 4 in 5 games. But do you feel like if Havertz comes back, are we risking him? Is he going to be the same player what he was? Like, we've seen Kai Havertz live. Remember the Brentford game when we sat in that box? Yeah, Havertz scored the winner. Yeah, remember the Havertz scored when I went to that game when we beat 6-0 in the Champions League.
Yeah, right? That was a good game. That was a good game.
It was a good game. But what do you think about if Kai comes back? Would you risk Kai Havertz?
I think he'll need time to get back, to fully get back, and California pulled his hamstring. No, he didn't. Why would you spread
No,
fake news like that?
no, I don't think he
God's gonna
didn't, my
punish you
friend.
for lying,
I think it's just a
AMCLA.
warm
Why
up,
would you
bro.
say dumb shit like that? He didn't pull his
I think it's just a warm up. No worries, bro. Vlog Monday,
He
yeah.
didn't pull his hamstring. It's just a slight knock. This
I
guy's an
think it's.
asshole. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't know, man.
He
But
didn't pull his hamstring.
I missed the warm up because obviously I just got home from an Uber. But yeah, but Hakampi at left back, Calafiori doesn't. Oh yeah, Hakampi can play left back. He's left footed. Left centre back.
Calafiori didn't pull his hamstring. What are you talking about?
I don't think he can put his hamstring AFC yours.
No,
I
you
respect
don't
your
know what
comment,
you're
bro,
talking
but
about.
I don't think obviously
AFCLA.
I think it was just a knock. Like it
Yeah, it's
happens.
just a
It
knock.
happens in football. You pick up knocks. Like I've seen it at MK.
We would have heard by now if he pulled his
Curtis
hamstring.
Shaw said it. Curtis Shaw said it.
Nah. We would have heard by now if he pulled his hamstring.
I haven't watched Curtis Shaw in a long time, bro. You know what I mean? But this guy says in the chat, right here, he can play at left back. He can play left back. I swear he's played at left back for Ecuador. And he scored some goals before for Ecuador. The Ecuadorians, right? That's not a bad shout, yeah? But I think Mikel Arteta, if Calafiori's not fit for Tuesday, you go with Luis Skelly against Aston Villa because Villa obviously are playing in 10 minutes' time against Chelsea. But I feel like the Villa game, let's obviously dissect the game.
Well,
right?
Villa's hard because they're also in form.
Martinez
they're playing
knows the
Chelsea
club.
right now today, though.
Martinez knows the club very well. Whoa, Brentford won 4-1 in the end.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
think that game's starting right now. Chelsea or soon. Chelsea.
in 10 minutes. And look at
Chelsea
Chelsea's lineup. Bad child at the back.
Beige.
Villa are cooking them. Morgan Rogers, Bundia, McGinn, Tillemans, Mayan. Crazy. Ollie Watkins has been dropped. Onana's been dropped. Lucas Digne's been dropped. So this is why I'm looking at Villa's attack looks more frightening, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Ideally, I would want Chelsea to win this game so Villa don't catch up because Villa are right behind us on points. But
oh yeah, of course. But the thing is, it's 42 points. I thought it was 41 points we had. Oh yeah, shit. But no, but the thing is,
behind, right?
42, 40, and 36 as it stands. But if Aston Villa lose this game, right?
42, 40, 2 points.
If Villa lose, to Chelsea, and then we beat Villa, does that actually get? Do people look at Aston Villa and be like, okay, they've lost to Chelsea, they've lost to Arsenal, but they'll be 9 points behind. Then people look at Villa and be like, they're a bit similar to what they were in the 23-24 season, the season where Arsenal should have won the league, right? And the thing is, people will get found out thinking, okay, Villa are just the top 4 side, and they're going to prioritise on the Europa League. But if Villa do lose these next 2 games, because Liverpool are 8 points off second, and Liverpool are now picking on form, I don't think Liverpool are not in the mix because Liverpool are 10 points behind after 18 games.
Yeah.
And I don't think Arsenal are not going to lose 3 or 4 matches this season. We've already lost 2 matches, yeah? But the crazy thing is, when you have a look at the table, Manchester City have lost 4 matches, and Manchester City are 2 points behind us with 4 difference of the goal difference, 26-22, right? I look at the Villa game. Am I confident going into this game? Slightly, yes. Slightly, yes.
Okay.
Right?
What's holding you back?
Because before I wasn't. But now Gabriel's come back and now he's not picked up an injury. If Calafiori's somehow fit, I think we'll win the game.
Calafiori and Timber have been my player of the season.
I can't believe it.
He's been fucking incredible this season.
Melina, I remember the days when you used to say to me,
Last
come
season
on,
he was
Italian
crap.
guy gets injured, Italian guy's injured, raise your
He's
standards.
always injured last season. This season, Calafiori, I hold my hands up.
Respect the Italian mafias, yeah. but
This
no, but
season, Calafiori, I give him a standing ovation. He's been brilliant.
yeah, I think Calafiori's done a fantastic job. My favourite moment is when he scored at Old Trafford, that old toilet. But
Yeah.
the thing is, Calafiori for me is going to be a very important player. But I just feel like it's just the injuries and the sustainable going into this Villa game. I hope we do go and beat Villa, because what I want to see is we haven't had an Emirates era performance. Like, I can't even remember the last time we had an away performance this season, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And I can't really actually remember when the last time we had that. And the last time we had a home performance was against Atletico Madrid, and that's the last time where Arsenal have actually got a decent home performance. And look, I want Arsenal to go and beat Aston Villa, because if Arsenal do go and beat Aston Villa, Bournemouth, and Liverpool at the Emirates, are you starting to believe, or do you think it's still too early? Despite Man City have got games, City's next 2 games, Sunderland away. And Chelsea at home.
Chelsea, I'm not sure. Chelsea, sometimes they turn up, sometimes they don't. Chelsea's hard to predict.
That's the thing, because Chelsea, right, contentious, right? Chelsea, for me, look.
I don't think they're in a title race. I don't believe they're in a title race.
Jordan says he can't wait for the game. What? African Cup of Nations. Jordan! Senegal. What happened to Senegal?
Yeah, what happened to them today?
Senegal lost. Sadio Mane. Oh my day.
Mane, is he still playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still playing. Jesus Christ.
Sadio Mane comes back to
South
Arnold
Africa
Slot.
lost to Egypt today.
What, really?
Yeah, South Africa lost to Egypt today.
Who scored? Mohamed Salah?
I didn't watch the game, but I saw the score.
Wow.
It was Salah penalty. You're right.
Salah penalty, yeah. Jesus. But look, I just feel like massive shout out to Milo, bro. I just feel like this Villa game, what I want to see from Arsenal is I want us to start showing some urgency. Like Declan Rice, my
that's
man.
a lot to ask for at this point. We always sit back when we go a goal up. So
but if you go, but
so
this
bloody
is the
predictable.
Thing. But this is the thing. Last season we were 2-0 up and then we bottled it.
Yeah,
right?
I remember
Tillemans
that.
and Ollie Watkins, yeah.
Yeah.
Villa just know.
Oh, that Buendia is good. He scored against us in the away fixture.
Buendia. Yeah, and Unai Emery's going to look to do the double over. So Unai Emery, right?
Aston
Villa has done the.
He has.
Go on, Melina.
He has Arteta's number when it Unai Emery.
Yeah, he has his number, and this is the thing, and this is why I just look at Unai Emery and look. Obviously, I've been so negative between the two managers. Obviously, I still think Emery's a better manager, but when it comes to trophies, but the only thing which annoys me about it is that people say that, oh, would you rather be in this position? I get it's about trophies. I totally get that, but I just feel like, yeah, I do get where something like Arsenal, of course, would rather be top of the league than Aston Villa sitting in third. But you have a look at Villa at the start of the season. Who expected Villa to be in the title race from now and had an amazing, incredible run? And I think they've been unbeaten in like over 9, 10 games, 11 games, and keep winning and keep winning and keep winning. Their worst performance, obviously, I know they beat West Ham 3-2, but when West Ham went 2-1 up, I thought Villa sometimes used to struggle against West Ham. But Villa somehow won. But West Ham lost to Fulham. West Ham look like they're going to get relegated, my friend. They're only 5 points behind, but of Nottingham Forest. But I just feel like this Villa game is going to be interesting. Yeah, man, I'll drop you a DM, bro, and we'll get Tyler Smith coming on the vlog on Monday, bro. Get you and Tyler on the vlog, bro, for Monday. Just drop me a DM, bro. What's your Insta, and I'll drop you a DM tonight, and we'll discuss about meeting wise. But the Villa game. Look, we've got to go there and attack. We've got to go there and attack. We've got to all go all gun blaze against them. We've got to Saka's got to be up for it. Just treat it as a Champions League game. Just treat it as a cup final game. Every cup final in Emirates era behind 60,000 North London is forever, yeah, right? We've got to go there and win. You know what I'm saying? You can ask the Arsenal fan, the little kid who actually predicts on Instagram, the Arsenal kid, right? The baby 3-year-old Arsenal kid. I forgot the guy's name, but however, right? You know who I'm on about, Melina?
Yeah.
Yeah, and even he might know as well. But no worries, bro. But this Villa game, like,
It's gonna be a tough one.
It's going to be a tough game. Unai Emery's going to set out defense. But if we play like we did in that second half, and if we play like we don't kill games off, Emilio Martinez could have world-class because Villa are going to sit back and defend. That's what they're going to do. We're going to obviously allow to attack. They're going to be very mobile, and that's why I feel like look, Odegaard can give us creativity, yeah. But I want to ask about Odegaard. Do you think Odegaard's slowly getting back to his best, and do you think he had a good game today, then?
For the goal, he did well Saka and him did well to create the goal. But after the goal, I don't think he offered anything to show for creativity-wise. I really think we should have brought on Eze sooner in the game.
Yeah, because the thing is, if you look at it, if you have a look at it, I feel like I don't want to like judge and kill Odegaard's like momentum, but I feel like we kind of need a bit of Eze against Aston Villa. I don't know. I just feel like we should start Eze against Aston Villa because I just feel like that creativity, play him in the number 10, might get the balls to Victor Gyökeres. It might obviously get the opportunity. It's a big game against Aston Villa.
So what's your lineup then for Villa?
I'd go with, I don't think he'll do. I think he'll go with Odegaard and Rice and Zubi, and I think Timber will go in the right back position. But I'd probably go with Raya in goal, Timber, Gabby if he plays, Saliba, Calafiori if he's fit or not. I do think Calafiori is fit. Luca Talks Dons has said that right now. Midfield, I go with Zubi, Rice and Eze. I bench Odegaard. And then up front would be Saka, Gyökeres and Trossard. But Martinelli seems to turn up.
We need revenge on them at home turf.
Well, we do, because we haven't beaten them at the Emirates since the 2022-2023 season. Because the 23-24, we lost 2-0 because Mikel Arteta ended up putting...
roaring.
Yeah, and we put Havertz in midfield. And Zinchenko was absolutely awful.
Had a stinker.
He had a stinker and put Havertz in midfield. And then, of course, last season, we drew 2-2 after being 2-0 up. But we were 14 draws FC because the trouble is we were never challenging for the league. We were just in a second top 4 battle. But I just feel like this season, we have to win something this season, okay? And obviously, like, we've got to take it one game at a time.
We're still in we have Portsmouth after Villa.
Well, the quadruple. Apparently, this fan base is saying that the quadruple's still on. Then we're going to win the quadruple this season.
We have Portsmouth after Villa. Portsmouth away.
Well, we could play Kids FC then. We could play Ethan Wanyeni in that game. And this is another, like, Ethan Wanyeni is probably more likely to score against Portsmouth. And then people are going to be like saying, "Oh, Wanyeni's actually impressed the manager," but that's against a championship team. That's against Portsmouth. Yeah, and this is the thing. Like, Portsmouth are battling for relegation. Yeah, they're not going to be a league. They're not going to be a League One side. Yeah, next season. But I just feel like I look at Ethan Wanyeni. This is a guy where we had the Carabao Cup game quarter-final against Crystal Palace.
We didn't get game time,
and he never got game time. Even Josh said it as well. Big shout out to Chuguna, right? If he's listening to this, right? Ethan Wanyeni, for me, he said, and I said, and we said on Jordan's Christmas watch along the other night.
Why he's not
Ethan Wanyeni should be getting game time. It's deja robbery, right? It's like Ethan Wanyani's been locked up in a cell, right? It's like Arteta was actually tied him up with a tug of war. And this is why Ethan Wanyani, this is a kid where he's got so much potential, but Arteta's just not a big fan of him. Like, he likes to play his favourites. And, like, you can't kill Eze's career. And I know Victor Gyökeres is obviously not hitting the ground running, but these are players who we've signed in the summer, thanks to our director, since we got rid of that Edu Gaspar.
Yeah. But the signing of Eze doesn't make sense when we're hardly playing. The problem is we're not going to change the system to play with a 10.
But if you're not going to change the system, because people were saying that if you have a look at the Arsenal game,
we don't use.
But if you want to win the league, you've got to play your best players. Eze's best game was the North London derby. He's got hat trick.
I think Eze's best position is left wing.
You reckon?
I think so.
Because I just feel like having a look at on that left hand side when we lost to Liverpool at Anfield at the start of the season 1-0. I look at Eze when he come on. He made such a difference. He made such a difference and almost scored the equaliser.
Yeah.
Right? To get us a point at Anfield. And I look at that Liverpool game back at Anfield. I feel like Arsenal should have got something, Melina. I just feel like Arsenal should have got something at Anfield. And we were the better team. It's just obviously one little moment happened and we gave a silly free kick to Szoboszlai.
Yeah, we gave them in a dangerous position.
And that's the thing. Like,
we have an opportunity now to go 5 points clear. But will we take it? It's the question.
We do, because if we beat Villa, then we go 5 points clear and 6 clear of Villa. If Aston Villa lose to Chelsea, it's 0-0, 5 minutes gone, right?
We go 5 points clear. We'll go 5 points clear before City play Sunderland.
And we put pressure on Man City. And if Sunderland can somehow get a point, if Granit Xhaka can, you know what Granit Xhaka does when it means to Arsenal.
Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, Granit Xhaka turns up against Man City. Granit Xhaka knows what it means to play for the Sunderland FC badge, right? Granit Xhaka knows what it means for Arsenal. He played under Wenger. And this is why I look at, and he was under Arteta, Wenger, and Ljungberg and Emery. So this is why I just feel like if we could somehow beat Villa, it would be a proper statement, right? It would be a huge statement. A lot of
teams struggle at Sunderland away.
Well, yeah, Sunderland is a good side. Stadium of Light's a really good stadium.
Right? In my predictions for the season, I said Sunderland would get relegated. Fuck me.
Whoa. I'm sure everyone did, right? But I look at that Villa game. If we can go and beat Villa at the Emirates, that sends a proper statement to the rest of the league, and Arsenal go and get revenge, right? And then you got an opportunity, like you said, Melina, that you go 5 points clear. You're 5 points clear
before City play.
If City can somehow get a point at Sunderland, you're 4 clear. And then if Chelsea and City, that ends up being a draw, and Arsenal win, I think Arsenal will be like 7 points. And then you look at that November international break where Arsenal was 7 clear, somehow 2 draws for Man City. I don't see Man City drawing the game. If City are going to drop points, I think it's more likely to be the Sunderland game compared to Chelsea, right?
I think they will draw Chelsea.
I think City will beat Chelsea. Chelsea are bad, to be honest. They're a bit inconsistent. I get why they've improved a little bit this season, but I just think what lets them down is the defense isn't good enough. The defense is all over the place. They've got too many vulnerable players.
Too many kids.
They've got too many kids in a massive squad. They're like, this Makai Mudryk.
The manager is not good, Chelsea manager.
And the manager's bang average.
Yeah,
he's a cup manager. He's a cup manager. That's what it is. Enzo Maresca. He's a cup manager. And rumors going around, all these fake sources saying that apparently Pep's Canadian. Like, Pep Guardiola is not going to be replaced by him. Man City want a young profile manager like what we've got with Mikel Arteta, but it's going to try and get it over the line. City might go maybe someone like, I don't know, the Bournemouth manager, or they might Vincent Company. Do I think he's good enough for Man City?
Company, no way.
No, I don't think so. But obviously he knows the club because he played for the club and he won a few titles at Man City. He won everything. So this is why I just look at these sort of situations where when we got Arteta as manager, okay, I never wanted Arteta in the first place, but obviously, look, okay, you know what I'm saying. I'm still Mikel Arteta out, and obviously you're a fan of Arteta, I believe, and I just want him to win the league this season, so I can say the famous words at the end of the season, and everybody knows what the famous words are going to be. I just don't say it on stream until it happens. So I just feel like it's just about like if Man City's
We're
like,
long overdue a trophy.
well, we need to win a trophy. We've got the best squad in the Premier League. It's just one problem is that
I think City have a better squad than us.
they've got possibly, yeah, but I just feel like Arsenal have got one of the best squad depths in the Premier League.
Semenyo in January.
If they get Semenyo, it adds up the pile to their squad. And then Savinho will probably end up being benched, or he'll go out on loan.
Oscar Bob will go.
Oscar Bob will go somewhere. Someone will snap him. I don't know where he'll go. We might go abroad and get some minutes. So, and Oscar Bob's got potential talent. I don't think he hasn't got. I don't think he's not fully there yet. But of course, he's a talented player.
Maybe.
But I just feel like City are now going to end up getting Semenyo, which is a done deal. David Ornstein said it. He knows that Man City has done it. £65 million, and he's going to Man City.
It's just a release clause. All you have to do is activate the release clause.
Why can't Arsenal not do? Why can't we not do what we did with Eze with Tottenham? Why can't we not slap 70 million? We'd have to sell players. Man City don't have to sell players.
Because of what's that called? FFP.
FFP rule. We spent 250 million in the summer.
Yeah.
Right. So why would we obviously we may have to end up selling players, but who can we sell? Like have we even got money for ourselves on the Cronkies? Because
I don't think we'll anyone in January.
I don't think so. We will if we have an opportunity to do it. I think we're going to win a kid in. Like Arsenal bought some twin academies. They bought some academy players who are twins.
Yeah, I saw that from Ecuador.
Ecuador. So the next big thing. So I just feel like January is a big opportunity, but we're not going to buy anyone. Look, I even said this on Jordan's chat the other day on the podcast. I even said this to Josh that
you don't think we'll spend money.
Yeah, exactly. I personally think it's not the end of the world if we don't buy anyone, but I do think if you want to win the league, like you have a look at Man City. They're getting Semenyo. Why can't we not go in? Why can't we be ambitious?
We should go for a defender.
But defense-wise, yeah, I think I would like a winger in January. That's my dream. That is my dream. I'd take that Yidas from Juventus.
Oh, he's a baller.
He's a baller. He's Turkish international. Yeah, the next Tuncay. Yeah, but no. But look, I just feel like that's more of the summer. I mean, you kind of feel like you're thinking, okay, I get that, but Arsenal, for me, don't go and get the targets in January. They save it for the summer. Like the Zubimendi signing was already done in that January window season, and that's why I look at if we're not going to go and get a winger in January, then maybe we should go and get potentially maybe another defense. Maybe go and get a midfield. Rory said it as well the other day. Big shout out to him. We make another midfield cover, but what position midfield cover do we really need? Because obviously Declan Rice played a right back today and was my man in the match, our man in the match. And he had a fantastic job. He was getting forward at times and he even had shots and he wasted opportunities. I get that. I know we wasted a lot of opportunities, but
today we did big time.
Oh, yeah. But
today we been 4-0 up.
Well, yeah, of course. Like, I still think we need a right back. Well, I don't know, maybe. By looking at today, Ben White, if you get rid of him, you're going to need a right back.
Fury has a hamstring. We would have heard about it by now.
We would have heard about it. But there's nothing reported. I don't know. If I have a look on Savari FC.
I'm going to crash out.
Oh, imagine Melina's going to crash back Calafiori.
I'm going to be upset.
Wow, let's have a look. Arteta. What's Arteta's latest press conference? I cannot find it. All it says is 3 hours.
Penalty Villa.
No, what?
Shit.
Oh no, penalty to Villa. Oh my days. Shit. My Instagram is the same name as my YouTube name. Okay, thank you very much, bro. If you could drop me a comment in the community tab so then I can add it in case I forget. Yeah, thank you, bro.
It's Villa penalty.
Villa penalty. Oh, Chelsea shite. Jesus. But Villa have got a penalty now. Crazy.
Oh, look at this. Arteta said something about Calafiori.
Let's have a
Ricardo
listen.
Calafiori sustained his fresh injury yesterday in a very, very strange way. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Oh, breaking news. Semenyo, Manchester City. And Antoine Semenyo wants Man City transfer done by January the 1st, according to Sammy Mockbile. Speaking to BBC Sports, keen to get his Manchester City quick as possible, according to BBC Sport, caught offside. Wow. Mate, City are ruthless. Arsenal don't sign players on 1st of January. Manchester City are ruthless. Ruthless FC. What, Villa have scored now? Villa have scored?
Villa?
Yeah.
Still 0-0.
Calafiori sustains a fresh injury according to very, very strange. Thank you, Molina. What the hell does that mean? It's appropriate. You know what that means? Something isn't right about Calafiori's injury.
Someone fell on him in trading or something. What the fuck does that mean?
What does that mean?
It says he got injured in a strange way. What the fuck does that mean?
Could be a couple of weeks. You don't know.
Fell on him. What?
I don't know. Like, it could be mind games.
Oh.
It could be mind games. This is
mind games for Villa.
possibly, yeah. Unai Emery won't know about that. He's at Stamford Bridge now. It's crazy. Villa got a Villa penalty.
Yeah, but I didn't see them take it. I'm trying to watch
says,
the game, but I'm on your stream, so I don't want to get you I don't want to get any copyright strike.
No, otherwise it'd be the end of the world for me.
Yeah, no.
It's still nil. It's still 0-0 for me.
Yeah, mine too. Maybe they didn't give it.
No, 76 possession Chelsea. Molina's
Chelsea. I need you.
Molina's doing a secret watch match reaction
For Chelsea. No.
Put hashtag and get 1K views.
No, they didn't give the penalty.
Still 0-0.
Oh, they're fighting Casado, Rogers, and Cucurella.
But the thing is, Morgan Rogers is a baller. He is an absolute baller, man. Like about Odegaard, yeah. Would you cash in Martin Odegaard in the summer and then go and get someone like a Morgan Rogers who has an opportunity?
Odegaard, yeah, if the money is there, if the money is good, then yes.
Possibly. That's what I would do.
Upgrade.
Because the thing is, I look at Morgan Rogers with an opportunity to be there. He's quality. He's absolutely quality, bro.
He is quality. I agree.
1 subscriber away from 9.1K, guys.
Come on, Luca.
1 subscriber away.
Come on, Luca.
1 subscriber away. 1999. 1999. 1 subscriber away. Did we create a burner account? To get to 9.1K.
Wow.
Crazy.
Chalaba. Chelsea. Nacho.
But if Villa's still 0-0 against Chelsea. Crazy. Like if Villa can go to Stamford Bridge and bloody win that, it's crazy.
Emery, we need to beat Emery. I can't stand Emery.
Emery's never beaten Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
No, but he's beaten Arsenal.
Yeah, too many times.
Villarreal. Remember Villarreal?
Yes. Remember the Villarreal reaction? I have to
FA
go
Cup.
back on. I'd have to.
That's Europa League. Sorry, Europa
Europa
League.
League. Europa League.
We're not there anymore. Thank God.
That's the
Thursday
thing.
night football, Europa League. Luca.
If we had the squad what we had now, I reckon we'll win Europa League.
We would have won the Europa League.
I think that's what I think. This isn't sustainable, says Arsenal Alex. Oh, Melina, what you got to say about that?
Chelsea.
What?
Oh, stupid.
What happened?
Enzo Fernandez.
0-0
What a
Chelsea.
chance.
Wow.
No, close.
Arsenal Alex, welcome to the chat, mate. How are you? Did you have a nice Christmas and New Year? Yeah, subscribe to Arsenal Alex. This isn't sustainable. What's your thoughts on the Villa game coming up, bro? Arsenal post pat out the season. Smash the likes buttons as well. Arsenal Alex. 1-2, 1-2, yeah? Yeah, Chelsea having chances. Postman Pat and a Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and a black and white cat early in the morning. Yeah, remember that song, bro? Remember that song, Michael Thomas as Mikel Arteta, bro? What? You think we could see 3 at the Emirates, Arsenal, Alex? Really? If we're not gonna win, if you think we're not gonna win, Arsenal Alex has gone for 3-1 Villa. Interesting, bro. Interesting. If we're not gonna win, I reckon maybe a draw or something. A draw, but we've got Gabriel back.
I think we'll win at home.
I think if Gabriel starts, I think we win the game. If Gabriel and Eze start, or even if Eze does not
I'm
start,
confident we'll beat them at home.
I think if it's just going to be Gabriel, I think Arsenal win the game 2-1. 2-1 Arsenal. Or 3-2 Arsenal. Arteta like a black and white, rusty, tiny tin man. Yeah, Arsenal Alex, where's your YouTube short, bro, man? Where's your premiere in, man?
Make sure y'all liked the video.
We're 1 subscriber away from 9.1k. The target was to get that on Christmas Day, but we didn't. But it's Christmas Day was only 2-3 days ago, innit? So
yeah, this is almost over, bro.
Christmas is finally over. January 2026.
January 2026, New Year, around the corner.
Maybe some love for me next year, yeah. But everyone, do get your thoughts. We're not ending the stream yet. We're carrying on a little bit longer, mate. And we're not even gone to the 4 hour yet. Players need to pass to Gyökeres. It's a mad thing. Well, this is the thing, Arsenal, Alex, yeah? Like, Eze, for me, is a player where, look, we established and talked about it like a number of times in this podcast. Good evening, Unai Emery. Marco Bizot is in the house. Where is Emilio Martinez? Marco Bizot. Is Arteta signing players in January? According to Sam Mobile, we don't want to speak to any names about any specific names because we've got the best squad in the league, as Arteta said. But yeah, look, Arsenal, Alex, look. The thing is, Victor Gyökeres, I understand, yeah, he's not getting the service, but he's not going to change the system. How much I do think he does need to change the system. Me and Molina established this about half hour ago, Arsenal, Alex. And look, I just feel like look, I would start Eze, but against Aston Villa, if we've got any chance of winning the game. But it's going to be an interesting game. It's a massive game. If Arsenal can go and beat Villa, Alex, if you're sitting in this chat, and that includes you, Michael Thomas 4882, are you going to start believing, right, if we can go and beat Villa, despite we've got Bournemouth and look, I'm confident against Liverpool. We're going to beat Liverpool at the Emirates. I don't care if any Liverpool fans are listening to this, right? But I think we beat Liverpool at the Emirates. I think we beat them. They won 2-1 the same when we beat Wolves. Bournemouth away would be an interesting game. But my mind is on. If we can go and beat Villa, Bournemouth, and Liverpool, I think we could win the league. Maybe. Aston Villa will win the double over. Melina, are you still here? Melina's on the phone.
I'm here. No, I'm not. I'm here.
Melina is here.
Yes.
Melina SC is here. She's on the phone saying breaking news. Manchester City, Semenyo has terminated his contract.
I'm not on the phone.
He's joining to Arsenal. Arsenal are uncontacted. David Ornstein has said Arsenal are willing to sign a winger in January. Unknown name. Luna, yeah, Luna's in the house. Big shout out to Luna, yeah. Luna. Yeah, Luna the cat. I am the Iams cat. The Adam family cat. But yeah. Arsenal, Alex, what happened to Charlton yesterday, yeah? You lost 1-0 to Norwich, yeah? Greenwich FC lost 1-0 to Norwich, yeah? Invest. What, Melina?
Player rating.
Oh, yeah, we need to do player ratings. I totally forgot. Crap. But guys, how we do roll the player ratings, we will be doing the player ratings, and then after the player ratings, we will wrap the stream up as well. Of course. So player ratings, in case you guys are new to the channel, how we do roll the player ratings, you guys give us a rating 1 to 10. And then of course, obviously, we go from there and drop the link and all that stuff. But of course, obviously, I think a lot of people are watching the Chelsea game. So, Melina, let's start with, of course, David Raya. Raya, in that second half, made a very, very good save moment to prevent Brighton getting an equaliser.
Save of the season for me, for David Raya.
Yes.
Save of the season. He was very good today. I'm giving him an 8.5 out of 10.
I think David Raya gets an 8 out of 10. I thought he was quality. He's in my dream team. Not gonna lie, I haven't checked my dream team yet. But however, David Raya, of that save, what he made, absolutely brilliant. Saliba, what do you think of Saliba's performance?
Saliba, good, solid. I'll give him 8 out of 10. No issues, no problems.
Yeah, I think Saliba had a good game. I thought Saliba, for me, very calm on the ball. He's done well in the last few games. He's done a great job. I think he's done a really good job. Hecampe today. Hekapi. Hello, Hekapi. But yeah, Hecampe. What did you think of Hecampe, Melina?
Hecampe. I'm not really happy with this signing. For me, I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. I think I think he's just bang average.
He's a Joe. He is the.
People in the fan base love to overhype him. Personally, I don't think he's all that.
Do you think he's like a Mustafi then? The Ecuadorian's Mustafi then? Maybe he's the Ecuadorian Mustafi FC. Maybe he's slightly better than Mustafi, but no, I thought Hecampe for me was bang average today. Didn't see anything in the game. I don't think he wasn't all that today. Lewis Skelly. Of course, I didn't update the lineup, but obviously, Lewis Skelly. What did you think of Lewis Skelly today?
To be honest, I was worried for him to play this game, but I don't think he put a foot wrong. I think he had a decent game. I'll give him a 7. I don't think he put a foot wrong in today's performance.
I think for me,
better than Hecampe, that's for sure.
I think for me with Lewis Skelly, I thought he had a solid performance. And this is a player where he came up against the likes of Real Madrid last season. And people looked at Lewis Skelly. I remember Lewis Skelly's first game, what I watched him live, was Papa John's last season.
Papa John's trophy
against Arsenal under 21s. And Dons beat him in penalties, 5-3 or whatever the score was. But the video's on my channel anyway. But I thought Skelly had a good game today. I give him a solid 7. I thought he was decent. Zubamendi.
Well, 7 out of 10. He was all right. Not exceptional. I think Rice had a better game, even though Rice was playing out of position at right back. Um, I'm giving him a 7.
I think Zubimendi gets a 6. I thought he was bang average today. Did a decent job. Nothing spectacular. He done what he had to. He done what was required. Massive shout out to Jordan, man. He's live on the channel, bro. Go and subscribe to him. Obviously, get him. He's live right now doing his Liverpool. What do you call it? What match reaction and that. So please go and subscribe to Jordan Hyman. He's live and doing a Liverpool v Wolverhampton Wanderers. I will put a comment in a minute in just a second. But no, I thought Zubimendi, Declan Rice, my man in the match, 10. What did you think of it?
Man of the match.
Wow.
Declan Rice, man of the fucking match.
Why do you think he was man of the match?
Well, I think he should get player of the match. He had a really good game today. He was playing out of position, and he tried to cause a lot of problems to Brighton's midfield. For Brighton, the players that stood out were Minte and Lewis Dunk defensively. But I think Declan Rice had a good game, really good game.
I think for me, Declan Rice was my man. I thought Declan Rice was my man of the match, mate. I thought Rice. I think Rice for me, right?
Who did Sky give it to?
I don't know. I don't know who got it, but if Rice didn't get man of the match, then I probably would have given it as a second option. I probably would have given it to Odegaard, but
I would have given Sky.
But I think for me, Declan Rice was absolutely sensational because I think Declan Rice did a great job in that right-hand side. I was a bit worried at first, but obviously Rice knows how to play in that defence because you obviously called it out and said Rice played better in the centre-back when he was at West Ham. But I just feel like obviously Rice is not going to play in that position all the time because when you're coming up against it, he can do it against a team maybe like this against a Brighton on a one-off. It's the same when we had our ex T5, right? Of course, playing at right back before, and obviously a lot of fans were a bit skeptical about it and thinking, okay, T5 is not a right back, but I just feel like obviously Declan Rice had a great, fantastic job. I thought his runs were very good. There was moments in the game, even like he even took shots. He even took like a shot which obviously went wide. And that's the thing, and this is why I look at Rice. He's so important to the team, and if he goes down injured, then we're pretty much screwed. And if you take Declan Rice out of the team, we don't have anyone that's really good cover. And
I agree.
And I feel like maybe in January or maybe in the long term, we do need to have a look at a long-term Declan. I'm not saying Declan Rice replacement because Rice is still young. He's not even hit 30s yet. But I just feel like Declan Rice obviously made his debut in the Premier League properly 2018-19 and scored against Arsenal for West Ham. And that was the season under Emery. And I look at Arsenal, we're unbeaten in the last 11 home games.
But we've been poor the last 4 games at home.
Yeah, and we're unbeaten 11 home games.
The only thing that's saving us is own goals.
Whoa! Oh my God! Hold your horses! Matty Cash will miss Arsenal's game. He has got a yellow card.
Oh no! Fuck me, he's in my dream team. Shit!
Oh my days.
Oh no, he's in my fantasy team.
Matty Cash will miss Arsenal as he's got a yellow card.
He's on 5 yellows then.
Fucking hell.
Luca, he's in my fantasy team. Shit! Oh no, Luca.
Damn it.
Shit, that's not good. I gotta take a transfer now.
Oh, shite, sir.
Did he just get a yellow in the Chelsea game?
Yeah, just now. Fucking
no.
hell. Fuck me. Matty Cash has got a yellow card. Wow.
Well, there's no official man of the match.
Still 0-0 at the moment. As it stands, we're 5 clear of Villa. 5 is okay. But yeah, Rice man of the match. Mika Moreno. What did you think of Mika Moreno today?
Oh, poor, very poor.
He's not been good recently. He doesn't work well in the midfield. He really does not work well in the midfield. Even this season.
It was a game for Trossard, and Marino didn't work out in midfield.
Well, no, it didn't.
I would say bang average, but I'm gonna be honest. It was a below average performance. I'm giving him a 5, mate.
I think for me, Moreno gets a 4. I thought he was crap. I thought he was poor. I just feel like his performances recently have not been good. I reckon he's a bit inconsistent. And I just feel like with Moreno, I know he was an important player last season when we had one of the worst attacks in the Premier League. Not gonna lie, where we had Moreno, Trossardinho, and Raheem the Dream. But however, I just feel like with Moreno, yes, sometimes he does score important goals, and even in the Champions League.
But not in midfield, bro.
But in midfield, he's not a midfielder. And look, he's never going to play a centre forward. You could class him as a forward, as a centre, as a 4th, 5th choice behind Gyökeres, Havertz, and Jesus, and Moreno as a 4th plan B option. And they're into plan B, they're into plan C, they're into plan D. So that's why I look at Moreno. I'm not. This season, I think he's been dreadful. I just feel like I'm not.
We shouldn't be playing Moreno in midfield.
No, and this is the thing. Like this is in every single Premier League game. We must win.
The reason we did it today is because I guess you can't play Norgard, and well, we should have played Luca Waneri maybe.
Well, yeah, of course.
We're not playing Waneri. It's Villa look bad in this game, Luca.
I haven't watched it.
Chelsea all over Villa.
I'm not watching it. I just
saw the score. It's still 0-0.
Let's put the game on as we established.
Let's go on next player, Trossard. Oh, Odegaard.
Odegaard today. The game is on, Aston Villa and Chelsea, as we speak in this live broadcast. Odegaard, what did you think of Odegaard's performance, Melina?
I'm giving Odegaard 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
I think Odegaard was quality today. I think the link up between Bukayo Saka worked very well with Martin Odegaard, with Martin. I feel like Odegaard.
I'll be honest though, after the goal, he didn't create anything though. The amount of crosses Saka was putting through, and nobody was there. Like Gyökeres wasn't there for it. I'll give Odegaard an 8, but I really feel like Eze came on. I think Eze impacted the game better.
Well, yeah, because I just look at Eze and I just feel like with Eze,
this was a game for Eberechi.
Opportunity for him to start for Eberechi Eze, and that's why I get where we established and talked about. We don't really have like any other number 2. You can't play 2 8s in one, but obviously that game against on Tuesday against Villa, you would want to obviously have Eze maybe or Odegaard. And this is the thing, like when you say that Mikel Arteta would want to play Martin Odegaard, I thought Odegaard was probably a 7 out of 10 today. I thought he was quality, but apart from that, I just think he didn't really do anything. Maybe a 6. I'll go with a 6 or in fact, no, I'll go with a 6 or a 6. I'll go with 7.5 because he scored. But if he didn't score today and we won the game, I'd probably give him a 6. But Odegaard's got to be consistent. I don't mind if he doesn't score goals. I remember the season, I think it was the 21-22 season. Odegaard scored like 15 goals for Arsenal, right?
The second season.
Yeah, and this is the thing, and this is why I look at Odegaard and I just feel like he's got to be ruthless and consistent and create more chances. And obviously, I know he's Arsenal's feeder. I know he's Arsenal's creativity, but I feel like with Eze there as a plan B option, as a backup to Odegaard. Yes, Chelsea are 1-0 up.
Yes, come on.
Come on. Chelsea are 1-0 up. Go on. SW6 are 1-0 up against Aston Villa.
Who scored?
No way.
Is it disallowed? No way.
No. Shit.
Really?
I think it's disallowed.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know. I think it's disallowed.
Oh no.
It hasn't updated. It still says 0-0.
Yeah, it still says 0-0.
Damn, I thought Chelsea scored.
Shoot! It's disallowed? No, they're showing it again.
They're showing it gone to VAR. It's gone to VAR. Well, while we're waiting for that, wait, I think it's given. 1-0 Chelsea. João Pedro. Yeah.
No, is it Pedro or Reece James?
Reece James got an assist. He's in my team.
Wow. Drop Pedro, goal, Reece James.
Come on. Come on. Chelsea. 1-0. Come on. Unai Emery.
Drop Pedro is quite good.
Yes.
I had Ekitike in my fantasy today. Chelsea have been good.
Yes.
Wow.
I guess still 1-0 Chelsea. Wait, what?
It's still 1-0.
Why is the live score not updated?
It's still 1-0.
Oh, no. Is it still 1-0 Chelsea?
Yeah, it's still 1-0.
Oh, that's good. That's good. 1-0 Chelsea. Pedro. Come on. Come on. Doing us favours.
Yeah, come on, Chelsea.
But this is the thing now. Like, we could put pressure on Villa on Tuesday. We win that. Villa will be 9 points behind. That's the thing.
Mate, Chelsea have been all over them. Pedro Neto.
It has. And Emery's never beaten Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
No,
because when Emery was at Arsenal, he lost in his first season at Stamford Bridge 3-2.
All right, Luke, we have to finish a player rating.
We got to finish the player ratings.
Saka.
Bukayo Saka, what did you think of Saka?
He's up there. He had a good game, but the first half he had so many chances. Even to Gyökeres, but both of them could have finished their dinner. Saka for me gets a 7.5 today.
I think Bukayo Saka was all right, but I just feel like he wasted
in the first half.
He just created a few missed opportunity chances, and that's the thing Saka's been doing quite recently. And look, don't get me wrong, Saka's. Do you think he's been good this season, Bukayo Saka overall?
No, I don't think so. I think he's been average this season, if you ask me. And I'm not saying that just because. I'm saying that, like, overall this season, I don't think he's been at his best.
Yeah, because I don't think Bukayo Saka's not been absolutely brilliant at best. And do you feel like when he had that injury against, was it Palace last season, that he had that injury last season, and I just felt like I look at him and is that injury obviously like piled up to him, and then the consistency, like I know a lot of people criticize, I've done criticizes with Mikel Arteta before that. I know we've got options and the options.
Now we have options.
I know the options are there, and and it's about time we've got a bigger squad. But I look at Bukayo Saka and I just feel like with the options what we have, they're not as good as what Bukayo Saka is.
Saved.
But however, Saka, of course, is consistent. He is consistent, but he doesn't score a lot of goals. He scores the odd goals. He's not scoring as he was before. Do you feel like it's because of the injury? I've given Saka 7 out of 10 today because of his
I
assist.
agree.
And that's what I mean. But we'll move on to Trossardinho. This player for me,
Go ahead.
Trossardinho, right? This player for me, we've seen it over the years. Trossard, of course, has been at the club since January 2023. It will be 3 years next week in the January transfer window, where, of course, people talked about Leo Trossard as better when he comes off the bench and he does. But this season, Trossard, you think about the goal against Sunderland. I think he scored against Bilbao in the Champions League.
Yeah, he did.
Trossardinho has been
Been a
such a
clutch player.
different player. I think for me, we always have a debate about, and Arsenal
Very
fans as
lucky
well.
we didn't sell him to
We're
South.
lucky, and this is between. I know people
Arsenal
talk about.
fans wanted him gone.
I know people talk about that we have a left-hand side winger. We do need to strengthen the January transfer window, right? But Trossardinho has been very good this season,
I agree.
and between him and Gabby Martinelli, I'd sell Martinelli, but I don't think Martinelli isn't going to leave right now, and this is the thing, and I just feel like with Trossard, he's been so consistent this season. Like his goal against Sunderland was really, really good. And do you feel Trossardinho we should keep him? Do we give him another contract? If we win the league this season, does this come down to Trossardinho, one of the important impatient players?
He's been a crucial player this season for Arsenal.
Well,
Off the
100%.
bench when he starts, and he's covered for players that have been injured.
Well, yeah. But I'd give. What would you give Trossard's performance today then?
7.5.
I'd give him a 7. I think he was quality today. I think some of his runs, his individual play, creating chances. Okay, he didn't score today, but however, he was quality today, and he continues his gradual performance. But I give him a 7. Now, Melina, your favorite, Victor Gyökeres.
Garbage. Very bad.
Victor Gyökeres. Thoughts on that?
I don't know what's going on. I'm getting fed up. People are saying he's not getting the ball, but you know how many crosses Saka made and Gyökeres wasn't there. It's very frustrating. This guy needs time, and it's looking like we have to be patient with him.
I think for me, with Victor Gyökeres, don't get me wrong, we all got gas. I was one of those fans who never thought it was going to happen. I thought we were going to get Benjamin Sesko, but thank God we dodged a bullet. And look, us Arsenal fans, that people might look at him and be like, "Oh, I wish we got Isak now. Isak's injured. Oh, I wish we got Ekitike for Liverpool." And this is why I look Gyökeres for me. Look, people talk about, and I say it about Aripa Eze. You play him in the number 10, or we need some 10 that's going to obviously get Mikel Arteta is not going to. Don't forget, this is the manager who never wanted Victor Gyökeres. Andre Bertrand knew who he was. When he was at Atletico Madrid as a director, he probably wanted Victor Gyökeres from Sporting Lisbon. And Mikel Arteta also wanted Sesko. And Sesko was our number 1 target. Then it was Isak. Then Victor Gyökeres. And we got Gyökeres, the guy who comes from Sweden. His girlfriend's not very nice. The song or chant of Victor Gyökeres. Yeah. But the trouble is, I just feel like with Victor Gyökeres, Arteta, this is the guy, Melina, where no one. I think people do underestimate him because of his. Yes, okay. People call him, a Darwin Núñez type of player. Okay, he's not going to hit the ground running. People call him a pony. People call him anything. He's not. But the thing what Gyökeres brings to the team is beating the defenders, the strengths, and that's what he's got. But this is a guy who he's meant to come in the Premier League. Like Man United were after this guy over the summer. And I thought he was going to come. Look, a lot of you knew he was going to come. I didn't expect he was going to come. I was wrong. I said,
We would get him.
but
I thought we were gonna get Sesko.
okay, fair enough. Half time, 1-0 Chelsea. But where does Gyökeres come from here?
I think the guy needs time to adapt to the Prem
But how long would you give him? Would you give him to the end of the season?
next season.
Next
You
season?
start
Wow.
to stretch him next season.
Wow.
He's new to the Prem. He's gonna need time.
I think for me, you got to give him a whole season. I do think he will score goals. Like the Everton game was a penalty, yeah. But there was a stat something about Victor Gyökeres scoring penalties, even from Sporting Lisbon to now. I do think he will come good. Maybe depends. It's very hard to say, but I'm not trying to be a Victor Gyökeres out already because obviously
No, it's too harsh. He's new to the Prem.
he's new to the Premier League. But if I'd only judge him. But you
It's
have to judge him the
frustrating.
whole season.
Don't get me wrong, it is frustrating. I'm not saying I'm accepting this bullshit, but he's gonna take time. The problem is the system that we play maybe doesn't suit him, and he's having trouble because he's not really getting service. He's not the type of striker like Jesus or Havertz that would create chances for themselves.
But do you feel like if we had a different manager, or even if you just don't have if you don't involve the conversation about not having a different manager and you still have Mikel Arteta, do you feel like Victor Gyökeres, if we change the system, something might work? Gyökeres had a good start to the season.
Well, the problem is I don't think we'll change our system. I don't see Arteta ever changing the system.
No, because but sometimes do you take that risk when you're top of the league by 2 points? Do you risk that? Because would it be a good idea to obviously make a few changes? Like, I know it's hard to obviously take Odegaard out because obviously he scored the goal today, and we got Villa on Tuesday, and it's going to be interesting what the team is. Like, I'd be thinking about the team selection in the next 72 hours, or even under less than 72 hours, coming up to 48 hours tomorrow. And I just look at Victor Gyökeres, and I just feel like this guy's going to need chances. It's going to take time. I know he scored in the Champions League, I think, against Atletico Madrid, and I think he scored 2. I could be wrong, but
he's gonna need time.
He's going to need time. But I'd give Gyökeres I'd give him a 4.
So the only striker that the only 2 strikers that came from last summer window that have adjusted to the Premier League fine is Hugo Ekitike and Waltermaid.
Yeah, I think Waltermaid's been quality.
Them 2 have been very good. Newcastle not really missing Isak, but problem with Newcastle is they've been horrible. Newcastle lost 2-0 Man United. 1-0 to Man United for Boxing Day fixture. It's not Newcastle have been hit or miss this season. They've been very poor results, games that they
of course. Fuck me! I only got 35 points on my dream team.
Me too. I've had a shitty game week.
Rodgers got me 1. Saka got 5.
Well, Rodgers is still playing though.
Haaland got me 2. Foden got me 4. Ekitike got me 5. Waltermaid got me 2.
I've had a bad game week.
Why I only got 2?
Yeah, mine's horrible too, Luke.
This fantasy dream team's not right. Crazy. Mokalenko, James.
Oh, he's still playing.
Yeah, 6. James got 4. Konza got 1. Rodgers got 1. Waltermaid 2. Smith-Rowe got 3. I had him on the bench. Wow, Jesus Christ. That's crazy. But the substitutions, we move on as well.
We didn't see much. Gabriel Magalhaes.
Gabriel as well. What did you think of Gabriel's performance?
When he came on, I felt like the game changed positively.
Yeah, I think Gabriel was quality. I think the game changed. You saw the defense was very going. The 2 centre halves between him and Saliba. We know the quality between them 2. Don't need to explain that, but if people want to explain it, that's fine. But I just feel like Gabriel was quality, man. This is a guy who's so important in our title challenge between us and Man City and potentially maybe Villa. But
he's captain material, Gabriel Magalhaes.
Oh yeah, of course. And this is why I look at Gabriel and I just feel like he's got captain material. But do you feel like Gabriel's easy? Like, we know Gabriel's qualities, and he's probably been our greatest player this season behind Saliba. And Saliba's obviously done a fantastic job.
My player of the season is Calafiori or Timber.
Big up to Mr. B, man. Yeah,
Steve,
he's slapped
big up,
all the
Steve. Congratulations on reaching 200 subs on your channel, Steve.
Big up. Thanks to the 20 Altif accounts. But yeah, yeah, that's the reason why he got there. But no, but the trouble is, I just supporting people, innit? But I just feel like with Gabriel, do you feel like Gabriel for me will become the same player what he was before? Because this guy was only out for about just under 2 months, yeah, and he's come back quickly as I expected. I didn't think he wasn't going to come back until like next month.
2026.
Yeah, and he looks comfortable. He looks fine, and we're going to have him against Villa.
He's a warrior, bro. I want him. What?
Chelsea have had 9 shots and Villa have had none.
Yeah, well, Villa are bad today. They're really.
Beat them. Surely we got to beat them. Surely we got to beat Villa now.
Villa, we have to beat them. You're right.
I'd get drunk if we beat Villa. Come on, man.
Is it Tuesday?
Tuesday.
All right. Well, it's time to close out the stream, Luca.
But guys, obviously the other substitutions you can't really give any cameos. But
really have game
Jesus done a job, put it that way. But yes, but full-time people, big up to Melina, big up to everyone, big up to Jordan, big up to everyone who did listen to this as well. We're still 1 subscriber away from 9.1k, but I'm sure I'll get that later on. But final comment as well, Gabriel and Saliba are so important to defense. If you lose their defense, it's not the same. Yeah, but Mosquera's out injured as well.
Mosquera, we don't know when he's coming back. I'm assuming he'll be back sometime January.
Maybe January, February.
Mosquera. I'll give him a month, I think.
Arteta is scared. Big up to Peppermint Freedom, bro. The vlogs are back now. The vlogs are back now.
Vlog for MK Dons. MK Dons 1-1-0
against Swindon Town. We're fourth in the league.
For now. Can you be consistent though?
I hope we do. And but we've got hard games coming up. We've got Notts County on Monday. I've got 2 Notts County fans who want to be part of the vlog. I've got to drop them a DM later on. They both watch my vlog. And then after that, apart from that, I just hope we can keep it consistent with MK. Look, we've got injuries, of course. Obviously, we've got a few injuries, but I just hope I'm confident with this manager that we can get into the top 3. But it's just about the consistent. I do think we need to fix the away form a little bit. But when we beat Harrogate last week, I wasn't there due to work. But over the Christmas period, we've got games coming up. Obviously, we've got another home game on Monday night, Notts County at home. Then, of course, we've got Colchester away on New Year's Day. I've got to get my ticket for that. I'll get that sorted before Thursday. And then, of course, we've got Chesterfield at home a week tomorrow, next Sunday. So we've got 3 games within a week, and then we're playing on a Friday night live on Discovery Plus, of course, which is Oxford in the 3rd round of the FA Cup on the 9th of January. So it'd be nice to get to the 4th round of the FA Cup. It would be nice, but let's see. We go again on Monday, but I want to say thank you very much for the pleasure for Melina being part of the second half of the watch along. Please do subscribe to Jordan, Josh, and Rory. We're pretty much, I know a lot of people have a bit of fighting on YouTube, but obviously we do support the loved ones as well. Go and subscribe to Jordan Hyman as well. That channel the other day, what we made on the Christmas Day special was absolutely great. Absolutely great. I've watched it back. It was hilarious. Go and subscribe to Jordan. Please go and watch Jordan Hyman now. I'll redirect you guys to Jordan Hyman right now. He's live doing a Liverpool v Wolverhampton Wanderers match reaction as well. So he's live right now. So please, he's finished.
Yeah.
Oh shit. But no, but yeah, subscribe to Melina as well.
2-0! Yes!
What?
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
What?
Never mind. Wow, I thought it was 2-0. It's bloody commercials. My bad. I got freaked out. I thought it was a goal.
Commercial break. Commercial break.
Stupid
Commercial break. Oh my days! I thought it was 2-0, man. Oh my days!
I went crazy. I thought it was 2-0.
Sinead's got a hat trick. Shahid got a hat trick. Who's that?
Shade
Mr.
from
D.
Emperor. And Thiago.
It's going to be an interesting game. But I do want to say thank you very much for Josh, Jordan, and everyone else tuning into their absolute real ones. So please do go and subscribe to them. We're all made friends now. So obviously do support. Look, don't forget the channel is not about me. I know you're going to get people out there thinking it is, but obviously it's not about me. So please do remember that but obviously it's all about the chat. You guys in the comments are the real ones. And if it wasn't for me, Melina, Jordan, getting to where, and Josh as well, getting to where their channels, where they want to be, and including myself, we wouldn't be having YouTube at the end of the day. So we'd be sitting there as a neutral supporter. But Melina, no worries. You're more than welcome to come on anytime and whenever you're free. And but yeah, man. And I did not. And I did. And what things have you got coming up on the channel, man?
Oh, Tuesday we'll do Aston Villa. Watch along at the Emirates. We'll be doing that.
Yeah.
Channel.
Yeah.
Reaction after. I'll try to do a reaction.
Yeah. Big up to you. Thanks for coming on. And yes, of course. Content wise coming up, of course, we've got a big week on the channel. I do need to set up my Villa stream as well. I'll do it later or tomorrow.
Thanks for having me on.
Luca Talks Dons might go out later tonight. Luca Talks Dons might go to the pub later. We will see. But the trouble is, content wise coming up, of course,
I have to make a thumbnail.
I need to make a thumbnail for Aston Villa. I'll do it later on today or tomorrow. Probably do it tomorrow. It'll be some point tonight or tomorrow. Probably likely to be tomorrow. Whenever I can be bothered to do it. But content-wise, coming up Monday, of course, you'll see me again on the channel. There'll be no videos tomorrow. It's Sunday. It's rest day. It's pray day. It's rest day for me. Chill out day. But it is the Mr. Good evening, Saras. And of course, it is Marco Bizot. Yes, Marco Bizot, the man, the myth, the legend, Marco Bizot. But regardless to that, content-wise coming up, Monday, we've got a big match day vlog, 7:45 p.m. kickoff on a Monday night, which I still don't understand why they've done that. It should be a 3 o'clock, but it's fair enough. It's still the holiday season, but Monday, of course, match day. Yeah, of course, man. Monday, of course, we've got match day vlog. MK Dons v Notts County. Nearly said the word Nottingham Forest, then I thought, what? MK Dons versus Notts County. Match day vlog. We will be joined by Notts County supporters on the channel, and that 2 Notts County fans, Tyler Smith and a Notts County podcast channel. So there'll be a match day vlog on Monday. So make sure you lock into that. Tuesday, we have a live watch along Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Big game on Tuesday, and then match reaction straight after the game for that. Of course, Wednesday there'll be no videos because I'll be flipping drunk as well on New Year's Eve. So if Arsenal beat Aston Villa, we'll be probably getting a quadruple drunk mission out. Of course, Thursday match day vlog. Of course, we have Colchester away, so we'll be traveling our first away game of 2026. And then, of course, Saturday night will be the live watch along, Bournemouth, and then match reaction straight after the game. So I've got to set that up some point. And then, of course, Sunday we have a 12 o'clock kickoff, early start, Dons versus Chesterfield, of course. And then, of course, we will build into So that's what's coming up so far. So I've got a schedule, of course, a couple of streams. I've got a schedule, the Villa watch along, and then of course the Bournemouth watch along, and then obviously the vlogs. So do tune into that. I'm doing a bees reaction. No worries, bro. I'll watch, bro, but I probably won't join because obviously I'm probably gonna go out and have a drink. So Don's the shit at the moment. Well, we're 4 points off the top, so we can't be shit, mate.
I sent it to you on WhatsApp.
Yeah, no worries. But Keith Andrews is an ex-Dons player. Remember, he's won more trophies than Brentford, yeah? But yeah, of course, subscribe to Melina, subscribe to Jordan, Josh, Wright, everyone else, Roy, subscribe. And guys, we will see you on Monday for the matchday vlog. Next time I will be live on the channel, we'll be covering the Aston Villa game. Of course, in fact, I don't even know what time the kickoff is before. I think it's 8 o'clock. I could be wrong. So let me have a quick look before I do shut the stream for tonight. Let me do have a look. Arsenal's Aston. It's an 8:15 kickoff. So we will go live probably about 7:15 on
I know
Tuesday.
the thumbnail.
Thank you, Melina. You made me a thumbnail.
Yeah, you can set it up.
Oh, big up to Melina, man. I appreciate it, man.
Emery.
But yeah, of course, big shout out to Melina. Go and subscribe to Melina. Go and subscribe to Dan Laguna as well. But of course, yeah, guys, we'll see you on Monday for the matchday vlog, and we'll see you on the Tuesday for the watch along. Yes, Jordan, how are you? Come on, Liverpool won. Come on, Jordan, I'm an FC. Come on, my friend. Yes, Jordan. Jordan, call us in WhatsApp. But yeah, okay, guys, we'll see you for the watch along on Tuesday. Of course, Aston Villa is a 8:15 kickoff, so we'll go live probably about 7:15, 7:30, and then anyone's more welcome to join that if they're more welcome to. Perhaps maybe Bailey Francis might be joining as well in between of that, and then of course we'll do the match reaction as well, and then the Bournemouth, of course, is a 5:30 kickoff, so we'll probably do because 4:30 we'll go live on that. So I'm going to schedule a couple of streams. I'm going to set up the Villa stream for Tuesday. It's going to be a good week.
Well, come on, you Gunners, and
if we beat Villa,
revenge on Aston Villa, please.
If we beat Aston Villa, I think I'm going to flipping be drunk as hell, bro, on the pops.
Hammer.
All right. Take care, bro. I'm watching Nigeria. Nigeria FC, Victor Osmian. Alex Awobi. Alex Awobi. Da 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 da. Alex Awobi. Alex Awobi. La 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 la. But yeah, we'll see you for the next videos. Bye for now. Peace.
Bye-bye.